Emma Hardy.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I would like to use this opportunity to focus my contribution on continuing the great work of my predecessor, the Right Honourable Alan Johnson, and continuing his campaign to ensure that Hull has the much-needed child and adolescent mental health unit in our constituency. Now, we all accept that mental health is a huge problem, and I was proud to be part of the Education Select Committee joint report on Failing a Generation, which rightly criticised the government's Green Paper on this issue. But we have been waiting for this change for such a long time. Alan became involved in the campaign for this unit after being met by a young mum and campaigner called Sally Burke. Her daughter, Maisie, had significant mental health problems, so significant that she was sent 140 miles away for treatment. So her mum wasn't able to see her as much as she would like. And this highlighted the lack of provision that is in my constituency and the desperate need for it. Now, the people of Hull came together with the local newspaper, the Hull Daily Mail, and 3,500 people petitioned the government to say that we desperately need this CAMHS unit in our constituency. So you can imagine, Mr Speaker, our joy and celebration when in September 2017 we were told that the money had been found, that we were going to get this unit that we had been desperately waiting and campaigning for. Now, the Trust has got all the planning permissions ready. Everything is organised. The land is there, waiting to go. We were told that the building would start in October and that it would be finished and opening in October 2018, and that finally the people from my constituency would have access to the support they needed. So you can imagine my disappointment when I hear that they are unable to draw down this money that has been promised and that there are further delays to it. So I have already raised this with the Chancellor on the 17th of April earlier on to ask why is this money stuck in the Treasury. He said write to me about it, so I wrote to him about it. Then I had to wait for a really long time until I put in a written question and said, when are you going to reply to my letter? Now he's eventually replied to my letter to tell me with a very confusing response that they need to submit more information for the business case for having this unit there. Now, this deeply concerns me, Mr Speaker, because this unit was promised back in September 2017, and we're still waiting for it. Now, the people of Hull West and Hessle are not fools. They're not going to accept any more delays to this. They have been campaigning for this unit for years, and I will not let my predecessor, the wonderful Alan Johnson, down by not making sure I deliver on his legacy and we get this CAMHS unit that we desperately need. So I call on the Minister to take immediate action, stop faffing about and give us the money for our CAMHS unit, which was promised months ago, because I promise I won't stop going on about it until he does.
Alex.